Hello there, friends. Today is March 16, 2024, and today we are going to take a look at this Bryce Young rookie card. It's a green prism from the 2023 Panini Prizm football set. It's card number 311. Now, as you can see, we put together 15 recent comps, all of these coming through eBay at auction. These are not buy it nows, and they are not best offers because I like to see the back and forth. We're going to establish what I think fair value for this card might be, as well as give you some options for first, second, and third final offers. So let's get into it. As you can see by this graph, we had a low of $10.50, a high of $34.33, a pretty big swing. I'm betting this $10.50 had a pretty sketchy looking card, but if we're going to include both of the peaks and the valleys, well, there they are. So as you can see, we're pretty steady right around that $23 to $24 mark through the graph, but let's see if the numbers bear that out. Up top here on the top right, we can see our PSA submissions for this card. 15 have been submitted, 4 so far have come back a PSA 10. That's a return rate of 26.67%, significantly lower than the averages I've been seeing lately for green prisms, but we'll see if that takes its way up as more submissions happen. Down below, you can see that we have plenty of colors here. So blue, orange, red, yellow, green. These are the most important numbers to consider when trying to find the value of this card. Blue, I should say, right off the bat, is the average bid price somebody had to make in order to win one of these cards. That comes to $23.01. There's a $4.33 average shipping price for an out-the-door price of $27.34. These are not what I would consider fair value for this card. Let me make that clear because there are fees that sellers must pay, and then that comes to about 13 to 15%. That's a hefty amount of money. So $19.66 here is actually exclusive of those fees. So this is what sellers are truly taking home, and this is what I would consider fair value for this card. I also like to get in a bit lower on the stoplight offers here. We've got green, yellow, red. Green is a 70% offer. It's a first offer of $16.11. Yellow is a $17.26 offer. That's a 75% offer. And $18.41 is usually the hard stop at 80%. I also like to make sure I'm getting into the bottom third of sales. So let's sort this column ascending and drop down 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. $17.48. That falls between the yellow and the red. So this card, in my opinion, is behaving rather predictably, which is good because that offers us an opportunity to make a few dollar bills. This $17.48 mark is going to become my new hard stop. In this case, I will not be getting anywhere near the 80% mark. $17.48 is what I value this card at. Now, if I wanted to get into the top third of sales, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, $20.95 would net me, about $3.50, and that equates to a $24.50 buy it now on eBay. So, thing to take away from this, these numbers here are, I generally stay to this column because I like to deal in person. That means I can see the cards. I can see the corners. I can check the edges. I can see whether or not there's scuffs on the surface. That means that I can make an educated decision in two regards. Personally, in person, physically having the card in my hand and seeing the quality of it, as well as having the numbers to back it up. So that's what these numbers should be used for, in person, or if you can get some really great pictures, fine. But we're looking for high quality cards at these numbers. Make sense? Hopefully this helps you decide what your card is worth or what the card you're trying to trade for is worth. If it did, let me know down below.